Good evening, everyone. Thanks very much, Julie. As she said, I'm Melissa Secord, Executive Director for Celiac Canada, and then coming to you live from our nation's capital. Unfortunately, it's raining here, so I've had to seek shelter in my room to deliver this message. We're just putting the final touches on our reception and meeting details with our delegation here in Ottawa. I'm joined by Jennifer Stebbing, President of the CCA, Dietitian Shelley Case, representing our Professional Advisory Council, Lizbeth Wall, our Vice President, Kaylee McCauley, our Health Promotion and Research Coordinator, and we've been joined and supported by the local volunteers from Ottawa. Tomorrow morning, we'll be hosting our first ever gluten-free reception on the Hill here in Ottawa for senators and members of parliament. We're having interactive booths to demonstrate some of the everyday struggles and realities of people living with celiac disease, such as reading labels, guessing the price of common items. Our reception is hosted by Brampton South MP Sonia Sadhu and Tim Lewis from Kitchener-Conestoga. Sonia's daughter was actually diagnosed recently with celiac disease, and she'll be sharing her own story. We will also be celebrating 50 years of collaboration with Celiac Canada, alongside Health Canada and Agriculture Canada on policies and regulations that have helped improve quality of life for people living with celiac disease in Canada, like labeling, food safety, and research. And after the breakfast reception, we'll be meeting a number of members of parliament and talking about affordability and pressures of shopping for gluten-free items. According to our State of Celiac Disease in Health Canada and Canada Health Study, 82% of individuals say it's your number one issue, and 92% have said the prices have gone up since the pandemic. We know that people like Dawn living in Nova Scotia is having to choose between going hungry or feeding her son. Some are choosing to eat less and can afford. Some are eating less because they can't afford the basics. A family in Newfoundland says her grocery bill is more than her mortgage payment. We're also talking about tax fairness, and we know from our surveys that most of you don't claim the incremental medical tax for gluten-free food because it's just too onerous. It's just not worth it. We are asking government to change it. The current incremental tax claim and stop tracking of receipts and asking for a flat amount to be claimed. We're asking to help bring more awareness to the disease and shrink the 10-year gap to diagnosis and help people feel better sooner and have less complications. And finally, we want to help make gluten-free foods be healthier and have the equivalent nutrition as regular items such as bread, flour, cereals. Our team looks forward to kicking off Celiac Month in Ottawa tomorrow and giving you updates on our progress. Before I sign off, I want to thank the 300 people who reached out to their members of parliament over the last few days to tell them about our reception and to urge them to stop by and learn more. We couldn't have done it without you. Watch for other ways you can help advocate for our community in the coming weeks. Good night from Ottawa, and enjoy the program.